Check, check. All right, so here is a quick weekly weekend review. It's Saturday, August 19th. So I actually just did this and it wasn't recording right. So sorry if it's going to be a little faster than and not as thorough as the one I just did. But yeah, so here is, okay, basically last week, this is a weekly profile. This is Globex right here. This is probably 9 a.m. Yeah, right here. So pretty much a downtrend all last week. Let's see. Friday session. Yeah, I'll show you over here. Friday session. We could not break that previous overnight high. Finally did and top ticked a level over there. But we did spend most of the... Once we broke out of the 30-minute opening range, we stayed above it, so I like to see that. But it's a little recap of Friday. So weekly chart, pre-COVID high down here, 200 MA, 50 MA, holding the 9 and this zone, which is a flip from resistance to support. So far I like that. Failed here obviously, so I would either look for us to chop between this high volume node and break lower, and we better hold here, or reclaim this move to at least there. So yeah, I would like to really see us hold this 375s, give or take. Upside target could be 4,500. Downside target could be 225 on a weekly time frame. And then so daily downtrend, we're huge. We're so far away from the 50 MA. From the low Friday, we're 135 points and 540 ticks from the daily 20 MA, and we're almost 199 points and 400 ticks away from the 9. So yeah, and then the 200 is 200 from where we closed is 175 points, 700 ticks away. So yeah, we're really far in the middle of both. I'd like to see this hold for bull case, go up, hold 450 before going lower, but there's always a chance that we could just range. And then yeah, so 300 better hold, and I will go about why earlier. Well, okay, so here is a resistance, tried flipping into support, finally held, so it held in a support, and then let's see, resistance turned into support, failed here, and then now we have resistance turned into support here, and then resistance, support turned into resistance here, and resistance turned into support here. So flip, 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 big fail on the 20 MA trend line. And now we're here. So this zone, a good big line in the sand. This gray line is the daily 14-day average range. That's the average. That's where we're at. We used to be at like over 100 a day. Starting to curve back up though as of this month. Thank the Lord, because yeah, just look at that. Would you just look at it? See. So yeah, definitely less meat to work with, but you can have wider stops, so that's nice. But and then we can pull up the 4-hour for you. So this is why it's so important to me, because we were in this range, broke out, held it, in this range, broke out, held it, in this range, broke out, held it. So I really want to see us hold this right here, that 300 level, which is, if you look at the monthly, really need we don't hold this high volume node that we're now combining this with. So 400 to about 300. That's a highest time frame line in the sand. There we go. Jeez. So yeah, this is just long-term 4-hour view, so you can see the price action. That's what I draw my zones off of, 4-hour and 2-hour, and then I watch it on the 30-minute. So I wasn't trading Friday, but that was right out the open. It just held. That was beautiful. And then we had a zone flip here, so could not. And then we top ticked it, which I need to label that. And then, so yeah, good line in the sand right there. And then yeah, unfortunately my last recording messed up because I just drew all of these intraday levels for you guys, but these are, so you could have saw how I do it, but maybe next time. But so these are the intraday zones I'm watching. Let's see, we got 405, 396 on the upside, 390. And then on the downside, we got Friday's VWAP at 367. 357, and then 350, and then below that you can just check out the higher time frame zones that I mentioned earlier. So yeah, sorry it's so short and not as detailed as the last one. Trust me, I'm probably more pissed off than you, but yeah, I hope everyone has a good weekend, and stay tuned. Later, guys.